Yo, what's up? Today, we're making a lo-fi hip-hop track. Lo-fi hip-hop is a subgenre of hip-hop closely related to the boom bap and backpack rap instrumentals, defined by its calm and repetitive rhythm and use of lounge and jazz samples. The term lo-fi refers to the phrase low fidelity, which is an aesthetic of music where it's purposefully made at a lower audio quality than the usual contemporary standard, almost as if it's being played through an old radio or a record player. You'll often hear a lot of imperfections like vinyl static, electrical noise, and even mild distortion. On top of that, it's very common to hear a lot of sample chops and screws going along with the beat. The overall motif for many lo-fi tracks is to make music that is very easy on the ears and can be listened to on a whisper while you chill or relax or study.
It's essentially millennials' answer to ambient music. It's just supposed to be in the background, it's just supposed to be calming, it's just supposed to be relaxing. In a way, I think millennials have kind of perfected the idea of ambient music through the advent of the hip-hop beat.
Many of the common instruments used in lo-fi hip-hop tracks include pianos, basses, and acoustic guitars. Basically things you would hear in a classy cafe or a hotel lobby. Lo-fi hip-hop takes these classical elements and repurposes them for a newer generation. The easiest way to do this is to find a cool sample, put it to a cool beat, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. But let's say you didn't want to get copyright claimed and you wanted to make your own. The best way to make these sounds is to study commonly used jazz chord progressions.
But Praxi, how can I learn complex jazz chord progressions when I don't even know how to play the piano?
Well, you could just use melodics. Hey! This video is brought to you by Melodics. Melodics is a desktop app that teaches you how to play the piano. All you need is a MIDI keyboard. Melodics comes with a variety of different courses and lessons ranging from the very basics of the piano to the more complex ideas of music theory. The app can give you ideas for melodies and chord progressions while helping you hone in on your technical skills. It keeps track of your timing and accuracy and really encourages you to get better. It doesn't feel like you're in a boring piano class, it almost feels like you're playing a game. There's also a bunch of different genres to learn ranging from classical, hip-hop, future bass, house, pop, cinematic, and everything in between. If you want the app, click the link in the description, it's free to download. For the chords of my track, I used a variation of a jazz chord progression called the 2-5-1. It's a progression of 7th chords that begin on the first note in the C major scale, followed by the 5th note, and ending on the 1st. I played the chords in key zone classic. Next, I played the root notes with an upright bass in contact 5. I played 2 more melodies on top of the chords with another instance of key zone classic. After I placed the patterns in song mode, I exported each part so I could begin lo-fiing the tracks. I used a plugin Vinyl by Isotope to add some wear and tear, an EQ to cut some of the lows, and I also used Kickstart just to add a little bit more bounce to the sound. The final touch I made on the sample was pitching it down 400 cents. The drums also follow the motif of being easy on the ears while also being lively enough to give you that standard hip-hop head nod. A lot of lo-fi songs use boom bap drums or repurposed trap drums or maybe even a mixture of both. For my track, I used the kick, some off-kilter hi-hats, and a snap. I made 2 variations of drum patterns, one of them to go along with the chops I made of the chords. I also sidechained the kick to the melody and chords using Fruity Limiter just to give it more of that lo-fi aesthetic, and topped it all off with vinyl crackles.